you're thinking, okay, it started out as a small church, but over 2,000 years it became a mega church, a universal, yes, universal church. The problem with that thinking is we come all the way to where Jesus is referencing the end time, and he says this in Matthew 7 and verse 22. He says, "Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name? And in your name cast out devils, and in your name done many wonderful works." Now consider, Jesus does not deny that they didn't do good. He's not denying the good works. He says, you've done many good works. You've had inspired preaching, okay? That's where the preacher is up there and the people in the audience are weeping because of what the man is saying. You've cast out devils, and that's pretty impressive, I think, casting out demons. And you've done many wonderful works. You had good works. You had soup kitchens for the poor. You had unwed mothers ministries. You had divorcees ministries. You had all kinds of ministries where you reached out to the community. You reached out to help the poor. You've reached out and done many wonderful works. Jesus does not deny that they have done many wonderful works. But he says this in Matthew 7 verse 23. "Then I will profess unto them, I never knew you." Now why? How could Jesus say, I didn't know you? How can you do that kind of great work? Inspired preaching, miracles, what seems like miracles, maybe healing the sick, I don't know, casting out demons, okay, soup kitchens for the poor. How can you do all that? As an organization, as a church, how can you be involved in that kind of activity and have Jesus say to you, I don't know you? "Depart from me, you that work iniquity." Now the word iniquity is just that it's a no-law theology. They had religion, yes. They had religion with many good works. They had religion without obedience to God's law, okay? So after the separation, Jesus' church is still small. It's not a mega church. It's not a mega church. So why do so many mega churches exist today? Well, I'll tell you why. Because man desires a relationship with God built on his own terms. And often his own terms is a no-law theology without obedience to his word, to his law. That's my own terms. Yes, I want a relationship with you. I will do wonderful works. We'll get involved in activity of the community and doing all kinds of wonderful works. But it's got to be on my terms, And that word obedience, that's people cringe when they hear that word. They say, that's works. That's works of the law. We can't have any obedience. I mean, you talk about obedience, and it's almost like you're talking about sin or something. I mean, it's just people can't take it. So did Jesus build a megachurch?